Hi, Falcons! Do you know why it is important to exercise our right to vote? Let us help you widen your knowledge. How important our votes as Filipinos? What is the reason behind the famous saying, every vote counts? When people vote, they make an important choice. In our homes, when we couldn't decide what will be our next viand, we take a vote. In our classrooms, to maintain the order in the class, we take votes for our classroom officers. And same goes for electing an efficient and effective leader for our country. As a citizen, voting is very important. To register to vote, you have to be a Filipino citizen, at least 18 years old, a Philippine resident for 1 year, a resident for 6 months where you will vote. You cannot register to vote if you have been sentenced to imprisonment for not less than 1 year without amnesty of pardon, judged in court to have threatened national security among other crimes against the country, declared insane by proper authorities. How do I register? Registration is a simple 5-step process. Personal appearance, verification of identity, filling out of the application form, biometric data, acknowledgement. Let's see what happens when people vote. In the Philippines, elections are usually held in the month of May. How to vote? Step 1. Find your voting precinct. Make sure to bring any government-issued ID. IDs considered valid by COMELEC are Employee ID, Postal ID, PWD Discount ID, Student ID or library card signed by the school, Senior Citizen ID, Driver's License, NBI Clearance, Passport, SSS or GSIS ID, IBP ID, License issued by PRC, Certificate of Confirmation if part of an ICC or IP. Voting starts at 6 a.m. and ends at 5 p.m. If you still don't know your precinct, you may contact the COMELEC before the election day, or you may ask assistance to the PPCRV Voters Assistance Desk during the election proper. Step 2. Get your ballot and black marker. Step 3. Shade the oval beside the name of your chosen candidate or candidates. Checks, crosses, and more could be invalidated. Bringing a código with your list of chosen candidates is allowed. In fact, it is encouraged to speed up the voting time. Step 4. Insert your ballot in the vote counting machine or VCM. Each ballot has a unique code similar to fingerprints. If you insert the same ballot twice, the VCM automatically rejects it to prevent vote padding. Step 5. Wait for the VCM to process your vote. This should take no longer than 5 minutes. Step 6. Get your voter's receipt. Your receipt should accurately reflect your votes. If it does not, inform the election inspector from COMELEC right away. Step 7. Leave your voter's receipt in the precinct. Inspectors will also dab indelible ink on your index finger to signify that you have voted. Leaving receipts is one of COMELEC's safeguards against vote buying, among other measures. Now, let us know the do's and don'ts in voting. Don't take pictures of your ballot. Don't leave your ballot incomplete. Don't be a bystander. Do ask questions. Do stay safe. Do follow the rules imposed by the voting precinct. And mostly, do choose the best leader. So, let's review. Once you vote, you need to identify yourself, get your ballot, choose your candidate, cast your ballot. Wait, there's more. Do you know that according to 1987 Philippine Constitution, Article 5, Section 1, suffrage may be exercised by all citizens of the Philippines not otherwise disqualified by law, who are at least 18 years of age, and who shall have resided in the Philippines for at least 1 year, and in place wherein they propose to vote for at least 6 months immediately preceding the election. No literacy, property, or substantive requirement shall be imposed on the exercise of suffrage. On May 2022, Filipinos around the world will choose who they want to lead the nation. Your vote is your voice. Remember that even in this crisis time, we should register and vote this upcoming 2022 national elections. We exercise our right to vote to elect leaders who will provide us efficient, accountable, and humane policies. So, let's vote wisely.